What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mythicos Plays here with the Song of Ice and Fire. I hope you guys had a great week. We are back after playing our tournament this weekend, our second major tournament, and it was a doozy. We had a pretty good turnout, and we had a lot of great games. I'm, as always, Chris, and behind the camera we have Nick today.
Driving today.
And we have a special guest, Mr. Ron, our top player.
Who keeps
Allegedly.
winning.
Who keeps winning.
Allegedly.
His trophy shelf is so heavy.
His trophy shelf is getting so heavy, it's getting ridiculous. But he has joined us here. Long story short, me and Ron played in the top table this weekend. And due to a few errors on my part, we ended up coming to a conclusion. Ron did win the tournament. But we did say we were going to play on stream basically a rematch of the exact game we played down to the terrain placement, game mode, and deployment. So we are going to be starting the game again, and we're going to be playing from round one with the same turn order, same deployment, like I said, same terrain, same game mode. We're going to be playing Game of Thrones. I apologize, I've been having migraines the last couple of days, so my brain's a little scrambled. But yeah, and thanks for coming on, Ron, and giving me a chance to not, fuck up again. We'll see if that happens or not. So we're actually pretty much all set up. We do have the terrain out.
And sorry guys for the incredibly long, crappy delay. We're trying to get those new racks set up, just so the cameras can actually move around the table, and just everything in the world decided to break today at once. So
yes.
That's where we're at.
Yep. So basically, we spent a long time trying to fix the cameras, and as always, it took us a little longer than we anticipated to get on stream. But here we are, and we're gonna have hopefully a good game. I may get rolled. I still have not beat Ron yet, technically. So
does anyone? I don't even.
Yes, Brian and Henry.
Brian and Henry have, yeah.
I'm glad you did
shout out to Henry too. He had a really, really good tournament. He's not here, but he did fucking awesome.
He might actually be here later.
Oh yeah? Okay. So he might show up. He'll say hi.
I love his list, by the way.
He's a phenomenal Lannister player.
Yeah.
That's the problem though. He plays Lannisters. Can't support it.
Can't support it.
Sorry.
But
can't stand by a man that plays Lannisters.
He does well. His lists are creative. We had a couple of our normal players were sick this weekend, but we are going to be running probably another tournament, maybe in November or December. We're not sure yet. We haven't gotten that far because we literally just had the last tournament, but it'll be fun. And, we'll let you guys know more details when we get there. But yeah, so we are all set up, and we're going to get right into it. First turn is going to go to Ron, and yeah.
Oh, so what you guys are doing, right, is you recreated the deployment of the
we should probably explain what the deployment is. So this was the initial deployment for the game. I have my commander, who is Robb Stark, here within a unit of Sworn Swords. And then right here I have a unit of Bolton Flayed Men. And we've set it up directly to how exactly we set it up in the first game. I have these Flayed Men kind of sideways angled, and Robb is over here straight on. And then Ron.
And then I have Alistair Thorne in a unit of Sworn Brothers. And then I have my proxy commander, Jon Snow, and a second unit of Sworn Brothers.
Yes, and that is his proxy.
Marked yet again.
Marked yet again. So I had a little trouble with that last time, unfortunately, and I won't forget this time.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck, bud.
All right. I'm going to Bowen.
All right.
Take the horse.
Yep.
Do bones. And I'm going to maneuver these guys here.
Sure you want to move John first?
I'm positive I don't want to move them. Actually, I think I'm doing the same thing I did last game.
I think you actually are. You swung them out, and then you moved John forward, I think. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to use R.
That's Jon Snow's unit?
Yep.
No, this is Alistair Thorne.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Alistair Thorne, yeah. I'm going to place Arya on the tactics.
Yep.
And I'll place Weekend on Alistair Thorne's. Basically the same exact thing I did last time.
Okay. Let's see. And I will march.
You place Weekend on someone?
He placed Weekend on the Swarm Brothers with Alistair Thorne. Make sure you can't flank me.
And Cav, I can always flank you.
We'll see. And
Yeah,
that's
I don't think with movement I could even get into flanking there. 9.
Don't forget.
No, I know. I'm aware. I'm just seeing what's up. I'm allowed to.
I have to say, so this is probably now my only second or third time playing Clash of Kings. I think it's pretty fun.
I think it's fun too.
I think
It
it's
can
weird.
be.
I think it's weird.
It could
but-
be, yeah. I think if you have two strategically minded players, it can be fun. If you have someone that
I really want to try it with the Scorpion crew.
that would suck, because then you just post them right there, and then you're
Just
just
drop them 12 inches up.
to be so.
So yeah,
That's actually the one game mode that probably that and maybe even stone throwers would be just like just place your stone throwers back there.
I cannot understand paying 10 points
No, I know,
for a
but
stone thrower.
just to bank on Clash of Kings.
I struggle with it too, but they are hilarious.
Oh, they're stupid good. Especially if you have first turn round 2. Because you're going to double shot. You'll shoot them last on the end of round 1. Shoot at the top of 2.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, I'm just gonna march these guys ahead 10.
Okay.
And I can't get that token, but I will. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
I will Craster on the crown. And I will do his effect of healing 2 and drawing
Draw a card.
1. Okay.
Okay. Take their 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna march them 10. Yep.
Okay. Then I am going to march the unit with Jon Snow.
I'm gonna try something different from what I did last time.
Alright,
We'll see.
it's back to you.
Alright. Gonna take these swords, use sudden charge,
Okay.
charge these boys in.
Yep.
It's not a 1. It's a 1. Off to a great start. I'm gonna take that token.
Yeah.
You always roll a 1.
Yep. Always roll a 1. Oh, sorry, I didn't use the dice cam, but it was a 1.
That's alright.
6, 8. 8 dice, no rerolls, crit low, and vicious.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Alright. Whoops. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 hits.
3, 6. Oh no! Oh no, you did it.
Definitely just broke that.
Alright. I will.
Don't get vulnerable because I didn't have the
Shields.
Of course, shields. Where's my freaking
Auto block
Remax?
D3. And auto block one of them.
Okay. Here it is. Oh, it didn't break. I'm surprised.
Alright. So 5 saves. Oof. 4 dead.
We're dead.
2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's check an out test.
Cool.
I'm going to use Alistair Thorne's order.
Yep.
That's why you got him.
Yep.
And
The old guard captain. Trick.
All right.
and it goes back to me. I will take the money bags.
Yep.
I'm gonna remove the weaken token
Mm-hmm.
and heal 3.
Well,
And I think that's gonna be it from round 2.
yep. Round 2.
Hey, don't you still have Sansa left?
No, I used her on the swords, and I did sudden charge.
Oh, that's what you did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
sorry.
did sudden charge. But yeah,
That's 1 down.
one down. Yeah, unfortunately, sudden charge can be either. I just wanted to get him on the token.
Yeah.
We'll see if we'll see.
Can't blame you. All right, so
All right,
goes to
so
round 2.
round 2. Let's see if I want to drop anything. Not really, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna hold my hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Arya's
Yep.
ability to take the token over here.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna measure it out. I'm just gonna go here
Mm-hmm.
and go like this.
Okay.
So I can hold that. Take these away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use her to take the free attack on.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
Didn't activate yet. Could come back.
You put Arya on maneuver.
No, swords.
Put her on the swords. The issue is, do I want to try to wipe them out? Or do I want to? No, we're gonna. It's too early. I made this mistake last time. Blowing too much too early. All right, so 8 dice, crit rolls, ambitious. Oof, damn. 5 hits. Man, 2s and 1s coming back to haunt me again.
Alright. That's better. 2.
2. -2 to the panic test.
Love it.
All right. So far, just a couple of soft smacks to their head. That's
Now.
this is where the fun begins.
I'll take Bowen. Put him on the money bags.
Mm-hmm.
Restore 3 guys.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, guys. We're playing that game. What up, Peacekeeper Games?
do-
How you doing?
Bowen's effect. Ooh.
Good. I'm glad you have to make a tough choice.
Keeper Games says, I don't see a catapult.
And you probably never will on my side.
Yeah. All right.
I do think 2 stone throwers on Clash of Kings is hilarious. 2 barricades, you just put them in the corners.
Also, yeah, well, what happens if we roll and I take that side of the
No,
board?
no, it's not a great idea. I'm just
And it's also half your list.
yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too, Peacekeeper. I mean, it seems like a funny thing to do, honestly. It's a pretty troll move.
This is an interesting move I could potentially make here. So I can deploy anywhere within an inch of you.
Mm-hmm. I dare you. 4 within 6 then. I dare you.
I think I can fit a tray. Yeah, I can. It's just I don't think I can block the
Objective.
objective. Yeah. That's a good question. Are you technically allowed to drop your guy right on the token?
It's still deployment.
Yeah, so I could just drop him on there. It wouldn't be necessarily the best idea in the world, but
As long as you're fully within 6 inches of the edge of the board.
yeah. It's tempting, man. It's really tempting. I don't know how great of an idea it is, but it's really tempting. What's up, John? Oh, you good, man?
And that's up to you if you want to set a unit there. You've already burned the swords, so.
I know. It could be. I don't know if I put a wolf there.
What's the question, guys?
Well, no, it's not an if.
Question.
It's
Does he do it?
Do I do it? I can
what?
block the token here by dropping something there, and it would have to be one of my bigger units because if he could just kill his dog and then just get the Surge Forth to go through. So trying to dog block that won't do anything.
Oh, I see.
But I could like drop my great axes down as their activation and just get absolutely fucking pummeled.
You'll get him back, but you'll lose Bran.
Yeah.
But he's giving me a point basically at that.
Yeah.
Oh, just kind
And he
of
was his brand.
a
Which,
refresher, guys, for kind of what today's game is. So Ron and Chris were top table at our tournament this weekend, and Ron won, by the way, for the second singles tournament. But they had a really close game, and they decided they kind of wanted to replay it on stream just to see kind of who the true winner was.
Yeah,
So,
I also made a pretty bad mistake in the game and it kind of fucked things up a little bit, but we'll pretend that didn't
Chris
happen.
top table weird. I agree.
Chris top table? Hey, relax. all right?
Everybody got food poisoning, and it just it was one of those.
I should have been top table last tournament
I
too.
don't think so.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
do
could have.
every time on stream.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed the dice.
I'm going to block D3.
Yep. 1. Fuck. Man, card. I wish I had something to turn it off.
Oh, you got 3.
Okay. It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
As long as I take dice. Oh no, because he makes it so that you're.
I don't know if you
No,
watched last
that's
Thursday,
gone.
but
Yeah.
Chris is running the same list that he ran last.
We're both
stream.
running the same list.
Well, but
Yeah.
Ron wasn't on stream last week. I'm just
Oh, is this the same list? No, it's a different list technically because Rob is on the Sworn Swords and not on the Great Axes.
Oh, okay.
I switched the unit attachments.
So, start of a friendly turn.
Did you panic test? I didn't see
Oh,
it.
I did not.
Panic test -2.
Good.
You're good. Okay.
So, I will horn that waste sleepers.
All right. He's gonna make his big move.
Draw 2.
Or is it is it both?
No, I draw 2.
Okay.
I don't move.
Let me just look at this card real quick, just so I remember. Target one friendly unit, draw 2 attacks, these cards. Oh, that's that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that gets around counterplot.
You guys only played 2 NCUs so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arya on the swords and Bowen on the bags.
Let's see. So they've gone. Take the envelope. Draw 2.
Rob Commander, correct? Yep.
And
Yep, Rob Commander.
Yeah, and I'm guessing yours is what York.
Awful
you-
Yarlick.
Yeah,
Awful
York.
York. His sub is the Jon Snow unit, though.
Yeah, because he's proxying for Clash of Kings.
Let's put. Let's put vulnerable.
Vulnerable? Okay. This is my tokens for mine, and your tokens for yours. Vulnerable. Wonderful. That's your turn. Alright, I'm going to do a deployment. It's time to feel more comfortable doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to put down.
This gear says, have we seen the new beta
Just an
Clash
HOA?
rules?
Yep. I have, and I like them. I don't think there was much of a difference, to be honest.
All right.
But I have to relook at them. But from what I remember seeing, I like the. I think there was a few changes, but not anything major. And that's their activation technically, so put that there.
Yeah. Now I can advance 5.
You says huge difference.
Really? Then maybe I'm I'd have to relook at it then, but
Unfortunately, the ones we know of, they're really old.
yeah.
So
I just don't know if like the ones that were leaked as opposed to the ones that the. Okay. Start to put them over there. Tie it there. All right, I'm gonna play Sansa on the crown. This is my second sudden charge.
Yep.
And I'm also going to use Devastating Impact.
Okay.
So 2 extra hits, 2 automatic hits. I don't have the force, so it's not 2 automatic wounds, it's 2 automatic hits.
Yep.
2, 4. Well, I gotta roll to see if I. Please no fucking. I'm gonna roll for the charge to see if I get rerolls or not.
Sansa's on the crown.
So I took Sansa on the crown and played Sudden Charge and
then-
Devastating Impact, the classic combo. Oh, thank God. Yeah, just put them straight on. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dice. Crit blows and sundering.
Okay.
3 rolls. So that's 6 hits.
Yep.
So far. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits.
You hit on 2s.
Oh, I'm sorry. 12 hits.
All
Hit on
right.
3s.
I will shield.
Yeah.
Three.
So 9. 9 at -2. Make some what, 6s?
Yeah. So that was after I was 10. Ooh, fold. 2, 5, 9.
And 9 guys die. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, here, let me take the panic test first.
Yeah. Okay, you're good.
So, 2, 4, 8, and. Okay. Actually, I kind of wanted you to come.
To be honest, it doesn't really help me that he's not dead because.
Alright, so they're doubly activated. You've used both of your things, but you still have Sansa to bring one of them back.
I do.
Alright.
It's funny, guys. I didn't realize that Sansa was from your discard pile as well until literally this weekend.
What?
Had no idea.
That's what's so crazy about her.
Just because I assumed I knew the card.
Oh.
How sad is that?
That is so.
Yo, what up, guys? What up, Chase? Chase and Carl. From discard is the best when you assume. I know, Chase. Like it.
Yeah, that's
Honestly, it's pretty embarrassing. But
yeah.
I legitimately did not realize that. Yeah.
That's all right. We all forgive.
Now the tactical fun begins.
Go ahead.
Man, it is so loud next door right now.
Yeah, it's
Freaking
pretty.
So I'm bringing my cutthroats on, right behind his nice juicy tully calf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes,
Does anyone play neutral in your area?
I actually play neutral quite a bit.
I want to.
And one of the better players, Ron's buddy Ryan, plays neutral as well.
Neutral and free folk.
Neutral and free folk.
Not together though.
I'm probably going to be switching to tournament neutral at some point, but for now I'm still Stark. But I'll still casually play Stark just because I have every single unit.
Yeah, you gotta commit to the
So I'll have
investment
those
a little bit.
activations now.
Yeah, just dropping stuff.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thoughts on the new releases for tomorrow and how they will impact meta? What's coming tomorrow? Blackguard?
Blackguard
I know.
Thens. Thens, I think, are going to be big for Free Folk player.
Ron has. I was gonna say you probably have a lot of opinions on that. I know. Well, I know this, but your opinions on the stone throwers coming out.
Yeah, I can't see myself sinking a quarter of my list into a unit that can only attack once per round. It's a personal thing. Rules-wise, yes, it's great. It can kill a ton of things. It's just not my playstyle.
Brett says that's a lot of activations for the watch. Yeah, it's a good friggin' list.
It's actually 9 activations. The good part of the list came from a guy named. Actually, I feel really bad that I can't. I believe it's Chapel Brock. Yes, Chapel Brock, a guy I've spoken with a couple times about lists for Night's Watch. Had some ideas for him, and asked him some questions, and him and I kicked back. His list actually runs conscripts and a recruiter. I changed it out for cutthroats because I'm not a fan of the conscripts. And one change I'm really thinking of making to this list after this game is dropping Alistair Thorne down to a watch recruiter and taking that extra point into making Craster Varys to give myself a little bit of denial.
I'm deploying Summer right there.
Okay. So you've got the Great Axes and your Wolf. I still have that list. Okay. So I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna swing here.
Okay.
Serrated Enhancement. I'm gonna give myself Vicious, and if you fail, you become weakened. 5 attacks.
I rolled 2 poorly berries. I'm
Ooh.
actually 100% on berries right now.
Beautiful. So 2, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Okay. 2, 4, 6 hits on 3 ups.
Yes, -1%.
Oh, that is brutal.
5.
2, 5. Man, I lose a horse and that was rough. And now they have vicious as well, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna be -2.
So the second horse has 1 wound left. So -2. That's actually rough. I need an 8 here. Got lucky. I usually don't do well on panic rolls that high, but
That's their activation.
Chase, come visit us. I'll give you some dice.
Yeah, Chase, come visit us. Hey, it's Brett. Tough call between Nathan and Barry. Our personal rule: if you have 3 NCUs, one needs to have an ability that can be used off the board. Yeah, I can see that. Something on cutthroats is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Vicious with the rear charge. Yeah.
Vicious a -4 on the rear. Actually, no, not 5, but -4. Yeah, it's gonna hurt all around. I mean, my goal was to knock them out on 1 shot. I was close, but didn't happen. So,
Unfortunately for me, because I had things.
as always happens with me and Ron, like we each have a very distinct play style of how we want to play things.
They're making fun of our hat fashion.
What's wrong with my hat fashion? What, you don't like this hat?
Because we always just wear hats on stream.
Oh, we're
We're all just very self-conscious of our receding hairline.
I'm sorry, sir. I do not have a receding hairline.
Hair,
not
so
yet, Ron.
Okay. I'm older than you. I'm probably the oldest one in the room.
You definitely are.
Actually, I like to represent my union. Thank you very much.
Hey, you know what?
The myth goes 31st.
All right. What just happened? Oh yeah,
I
you swung
swung
there.
Killed them. You got to drop something.
Yeah, I gotta drop something. Can't really do anything else. So how are we gonna do this here? close can I get them?
What's
It's a
that?
long way for green axes to go. No matter where I put them, it's a long way.
Yeah, and I got 2 real quick units. Actually 3.
I really gotta put them. This is dumb. This is gonna be such a dumb turn, but here, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yep, we're just gonna fucking daisy chain this.
Okay. I guess that's one way to do it.
This is gonna get silly, folks. I'm sorry, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Okay. I mean, why not?
Yep.
The
We'll
guy
see.
comes back on stream after losing, they must wear an outrageous hat. That's a pretty good idea.
Hey, I'm down with that.
So here I'm gonna turn face.
All right.
Ooh, do I want to do it?
It is outrageous. It's such a weird mode, but I think it's pretty fun. I think Clash of Kings is pretty
Yeah, I
fun.
don't hate it. It's just
It gets a little weird. I mean, honestly, if I could just play Game
Yeah.
of Thrones all the time, I'd just do that.
Alright, so because I have Jon Snow, I count as having 2 ranks.
Yep.
So 5 dice.
Does he have anything else besides that?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something.
He's bonded with Ghost, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fire and Blood is fun too.
2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits on 4 ups because they have Sundering.
Yep.
I get 2, so 2 wounds.
Don't forget, guys, when you're over there, it's hard for the mic to
Oh yeah, sorry.
So
2
speak
wounds.
a little
Yeah.
louder on that.
It was
Yeah.
4 hits. He failed 2 of his saves, and that was panic check.
Panic check at minus nothing. Minus nothing. So it's just 5.
It is. Alright,
So good on a 9.
drop that wolf.
Okay.
So I can drop 3 units unopposed.
Yeah.
And I go first next time.
Yes, you do. Don't think I don't remember.
Oh, the tough choices.
Yeah, I'm going to block this side since I didn't block the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You're still on that token, which kind of sucks for me, but actually, which side's more important? Tough choices. Doesn't really matter. You can put them wherever you want.
Yeah, the Jon Snow kind of just attachment version is my favorite.
I'll actually go here because the corpse pile's over there.
I think he's just really good.
Yeah, he's
Some
definitely
of
better
those-
as the attachment, in my opinion, than the commander, but it's Ghost. Ghost
Ghost is
just-
why I go for it. Because there's a lot of other
Ghost is
maybe
sneaky
better
good, man.
options, particularly for 3 points, but
Because
Ghost
Ghost,
is ridiculous.
depending on where I drop Ghost, he's going to have a choice with his wolves. Either turn and fight him and hope he kills me and I don't assassinate his wolf, or let me do what I want to do with him.
Yeah.
So first thing I'm going to drop.
Actually, I still have their activation. But if that changes anything for you. Okay.
You're not going to leave that point, so.
I'm not, but I will. I'm going to adjust where they are,
That's alright.
depending on a few things. But I mean, it could change this drop specifically. That's why I'm saying that.
You got one of your trackers, right?
This is one of my trackers.
Yep. Ron loves these trackers, man.
Here comes the vulnerable tokens.
Exactly. Chris is about to play the rest of the game in a perpetual state of vulnerable.
Oh shit, that was my first mistake. Why didn't I just put him there?
I have no idea.
I always do this, guys. I make dumb mistakes.
I like to put it that I live in his head.
He literally he honestly he plays mind games with me. Like I for some reason measured this up when I have this whole side because I control that token. Why did I not just put him an inch away so that I could get something there?
That would have been better.
Yeah, of course it would have been better, but no, I'm an idiot. So
You're not an idiot.
no, I overthink things.
It's,
Yeah, so these guys, I'm just gonna. It's not really gonna matter, but I'm just gonna go like this so that they are covered. They're kind of taking themselves out of play here, but
so start a friendly turn. I'll make them vulnerable using their order. Because you are within long range of me, sir.
Making who vulnerable?
The Tully Cav.
yeah, they can
And then
use.
I will
up your other boys?
I still got my wolf.
Can you finagle it so you get another vulnerable token out?
Yeah. The only unit I'd put it on is already vulnerable, so.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, because it's within long range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good deal. I mean, they're 6 up today, right? Or are they 5 up?
Put that there. And you've got nothing in response.
Nope.
So these guys.
Man, see, I already regret moving them close to the board. I should have waited. I should have just.
And I placed them kind of central.
Okay.
And that's that.
Sure is.
That's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round. Chris will score 3. I will score 1.
Okay. Chris, you're winning.
Ha ha ha. There's no such thing as a lead in this mode.
Of course there is.
All right. This is a lot different game than last time.
Yeah, in our first playthrough, Chris had a 7-point lead at the beginning of a turn, and at the end of a turn, it was 8-7.
8-7. Yeah. It was the most uncomfortable 7-point lead I've ever had in my life.
You mean like?
This mode is all about timing when you kill units.
Yep.
Is what I've come to learn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna
Take your free attack.
Give me
no, I'm gonna keep my cards, but more importantly, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Bowen here.
Okay. Smart. Just block it, right?
I'm gonna take his
Bowen
effect
where?
first. Bowen went on the wealth. I'm gonna take this. Carry that. I'm gonna heal here. Jon Snow's unit. But more importantly, I've now given both my units the auto block.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Tibble says we might be joining Discord channel for a podcast episode. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
That's the plan.
The plan is tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, it should be fun.
And now Chris has a bunch of choices ahead of him. Whether he lets me do certain things or not.
I'm going to make the best out of the situation that I think I can.
Chris, you've got 3, right?
Chris has 3.
So, thankfully I still do have Sansa, so I'm going to use her right now.
Yep.
Fortunately, I'm going to be giving up a few things for this, but
Have you used 3 or 2 NCUs, Chris?
I've only used one. I have
Well,
not
he's
used any yet.
He hasn't used any. He's used both Arya and now he's used Sansa's ability to mine out a card.
Where'd Arya go?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
He's used their actual figure ability.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then where'd Sansa go?
Sansa just used her ability.
Just used her
so he
card
hasn't
ability.
been anywhere.
Yeah, I
has
just
not
milled the
done-
card. I
Alright.
took it from my deck, though, so Ron does know that it's not a sudden charge,
Which
hurts me, but
I'm wondering what it could be. I'm wondering
This
if it's
is
swift advance or a retreat.
it's actually something you didn't see last game.
So it's a retreat card.
Yeah.
Overlay is working pretty well. Thank you.
so-
We're trying. Honestly, today was an absolute nightmare setting this up.
Oh, yeah, it was
all
tough,
the
man.
cameras disconnected. The rack that we're kind of working on, so the cameras can actually move around the board. Decided it wasn't going to work today. Just everything broke.
Alright. So
But,
what's your
We're trying.
free retreat? It's unexpected.
So I'm going to use Tactical Regroup, so I'm going to activate them.
Yep.
They get a free retreat action.
And restore up to D3 wounds. Okay.
Don't have any wounds. Actually, they do
You
have
do.
wounds.
You have 2 wounds.
So I'll do the D3 wounds first.
Yep.
Just one. It was a weird roll, but it kind of just fell.
So the stream is set up, but we also
And the
stream
retreat?
other games, so
So it'll be
things tend to change.
So you gotta go.
This way. Let's see here. Pretty sure. Or I can get out of combat without.
Yep.
I love how this is developed. Thank you so much. We're really trying. Next week, I promise you guys, this will be like twice as good.
All right.
Weekend, right?
You're vulnerable. Since you.
Yeah, you
I
get
know,
to
we're stupid.
do that anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way to finagle that, but
You're
I
still
will.
vulnerable, right, Chris?
What's up?
You're still vulnerable.
Yeah,
You're still vulnerable.
still vulnerable. But I will charge back in. Try to wipe him out.
Sure.
Let's go for a reroll. It's a free retreat.
Yep.
And the second part doesn't apply. It'll be 1.
Where do you want to be?
I can only go frontal. Do 50. Do 50 this way, actually. Oh, actually, I can't. So
No.
just do straight up. Straight up's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
so next door, Chase, is the gaming space.
Can you hear that?
It's
Yeah.
like the actual like kind of gaming, retail hall.
Yeah.
And there's just a ton of people playing something, and they're freaking out.
I think it's 40k night. So
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of historical wargaming going on. So 9 dice, crit rolls, and sundering
Wait.
rolls. Oh.
All crits.
So that's
So 6, 7, 8.
to start.
4,
And another 1. So
9.
9.
Now auto block. D3. 1. So 8.
So 8. Minus 1.
Is the
5.
multicam setup a pain? It's usually not a pain. We had this weird issue today where I think we maxed out like the USB PCI card or whatever in the computer. I think might have broke. So we're limited by the number of cameras right now.
So it's just 6. So. Oh man, you
So
got
we just have to
exactly
put
what
in a
you
new one
needed.
for next week.
No.
And then it'll be all good.
Oh, that's
That
sad.
opens up.
That's sad, man. That hurts.
I'm gonna play
Yeah, all USB.
the Watcher on the Wall
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
because.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
One guy
That's-
left.
That sucks. Yep.
And they're activated now.
They are activated. That's...
So if I play Watcher on the Wall.
This always happens, guys, when I play Night Watch. Always happens.
Yeah, right now we have 5 cameras on the multicam, and then we're going up to 7 with these 2 racks, and we're realizing it, basically when I tried to set it up today, it just totally burnt out, I think, the USB
actually,
card. So
that feels-
I've got to get a beefier
Interesting.
one essentially
Okay.
to run it for next
Yeah.
week.
Makes sense.
And
Yeah, we're trying.
for my turn. I will take the swords to
Yep.
ensure that you don't attack them again.
Super smart.
And I will take the swords on this unit.
What NC did you use?
I
Okay.
used awful to take the swords. And I will. 60s do not allow defensive saves.
Okay.
You guys escaping all the noise?
Not really.
No, you're good. You're fine.
Get out of here.
All
It's
right.
loud over there.
It's incredibly loud in
Ooh, terrible.
there. You guys tell
2
me before
hits.
you roll. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I know you're trying to beat each other, but I just. I'm trying.
Well, it's just we've played the game so much that we go through our
No, I
motions
know.
very fast.
Exactly.
Like, we know what we're
Yeah.
very comfortable with the enemies. Okay.
I will take that.
2 wounds. That's really unfortunate for me. And 1 wound there.
Yep.
Still got vulnerable because I haven't saved a
And panic test.
and panic tested minus nothing. Right?
That's nothing.
So I need 6.
I'll take that. Take another one.
Jesus Christ. Guys, I'll tell you, I'm the king of poor rolls. That is what I am. Okay. So,
Yeah, it can be a little hard to kind of get in the groove of stream,
See
right?
what you
kind
want
of have
me
to
to do
slow
and see
down
why
to
you want me
balance
to
all
do
your
it.
actions.
Well, there's a lot of things I want you to do.
That's it. It's tough, man. Not gonna lie. Have a lot of options, though, which is nice. What would Ron want me to do, guys? This is what I'm thinking. What would Ron... Does he want me to take the obvious choice? Do I take the obvious choice?
You have 2 really good options.
I'm just going to swing back at John and try to work him out.
No, you've already swung.
Oh, I'm sorry. Duh.
That's why I took the swords.
Yeah. That's not what I was trying to do.
You can swing back there.
Could swing back there.
Have you guys ever used the 3D plateau? What does that mean?
That's the big
That
3D piece of terrain that came in the that
Oh,
thing.
yeah, it's
This game
really,
is
really
just-
hard to play this game on.
Unless you're playing houses or something like that, I
Yeah.
can't see 3D terrain really working in this game because you interact with the terrain too much. So unless you have a couple cottages that are just blocking line of sight, it's really hard, I think.
Yeah, it's just one of, I don't know. We tried doing one of the stream games where we actually used like the Kickstarter scenery, but again, we found it so hard because to try to like, particularly like the corpse piles, right, where you can't actually
Charge here.
stand on it. It just became it was just hard to play. I don't know.
So, I'm
Dice game.
Yeah, exactly. The Palisades are fine, but at that point, I just think you need to commit to the fact this is just a flat game.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much at this point.
Just the way it is.
So I'm gonna charge Summer into the Ranger's flank.
That's my opinion, though. I wish this game had more 3D, terrain, but it just plays
He's
better
behind
flat. You rolling?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Sorry, I'm
All right,
like an
so he
octopus
makes it.
over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go right there.
Sure.
So he gets 2 dice. I'm gonna use Brand's skin changing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm like, okay.
No, I'm
yeah,
not.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not. Just 2 dice. All right, 2 hits. Yeah.
And 2 t-shirts. I got one of them.
Oh wow.
One. And then a morale check.
And minus 2.
So 2 more.
Okay. All right, I'll take a horse for nothing.
All right. So.
Yeah, thank you, Chad, for.
So he's activated.
He is activated. He's activated. He's activated. That's the only thing that's activated so far.
So I guess I could do the obvious thing.
Try to charge my.
Start of a friendly turn. Use their order. I'll make them vulnerable.
All right. Just throw this on them for me.
Just the main top-down camera.
So they made Great Axis vulnerable. Being top down with your left, so we have as much table cover space showing. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're talking about. You're
shift this.
You're saying like
over.
it's wasted space over here.
So even on a 1, I'll still get there.
Yeah, we had
Cool.
that earlier.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
charge.
Absolutely.
What I want to do is actually
I'll just
take
make it
out
harder
the
for you.
right bar,
Superior positioning.
make
Just
the unit card
2
bigger,
dice, take the
and
lowest.
just kind of be a little more flush. Again,
Just to
we're-
get
we're,
super
we're
good
working
at
on it every week.
okay,
So.
doesn't matter. That card isn't really that helpful. It's one of his worst cards. Oh yeah, this is gonna hit pretty hard, huh?
It's gonna hit a little harder. I'm gonna give him Criplo. So I'm rolling 8 dice.
Oh god, dude, cutthroats with Night's Watch cards are scary. Oh,
So, let's re-roll.
I already see 1 crit.
Yeah, so it's 1 so far.
That's 5.
Yeah,
so
appreciate
far.
the feedback, tabletop. I mean,
So
look,
5.
the
So 8
reason why
hits.
the stream looks the way it
2,
does now
4,
is
6,
just from
8
everybody's
on 4.
suggestions. That's why we have tokens. It's
So you had 8 strikes, and I get 8 on 4 ups.
And I actually misplayed that.
So only 4.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
a lot of ones.
Yep. So
I didn't have to use the order. You didn't activate them yet.
yeah, because you already have vulnerable on there, so it doesn't matter. That's another 3.
So 7.
So 7 total. That sucks.
And then panic
So
check
that's
at
minus 2, which is going to be another who knows how many. -2 would be 8. That is a 6, so 2 more. Damn, you should have just wiped them out for me.
Nope, can't do that.
Alright.
I could still do it. I'm just gonna wait till after they
I
activate.
know exactly what you're going to do. Why would you wipe them out before they activate?
Exactly. I'm gonna help you.
Exactly. Alright.
Hodor is in the great axis
Hodor is in the great axis.
for now.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got 4 swings back. Where's 6?
Got a couple things I can do here.
It's funny because I want you to kill them.
Kill them?
Yeah.
So you can replace them somewhere else?
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah. I don't even know if I can get enough dice to kill him at this point. Even if they roll really bad. Executioner's Fury does get crit below on 1. Get 2 crit bones. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's still not enough. Okay, this is tough. Swarm Bros are 7, so it'd be an 8.
Again, thank you guys for watching this week, and sorry for the delayed start. Like I said, we had like
not.
a mini Y2K.
Sansa, I'm gonna panic test them at a -2.
ooh, you dirty dog.
Mm-hmm.
You dirty dog.
I'm gonna try to get that commander.
Oh, I got to roll in the box. I'm good at this game. Don't worry. Perfect.
Yeah, -2 is at 6.
All right, bastard. Okay, good. So that's done.
You didn't expect that one, did you?
I did not.
I saw it open, so I was like, I might as well.
Use Sansa in the Crown.
Yeah, he rolled exactly what he needed, though. I just needed him to fail by 1. Stupid
All
fucking.
right. So.
Well, I'm glad.
I think I'm
glad
gonna
you're
do this
enjoying
a
the
little
stream.
dirty.
We're really trying to put together something that like is clean and nice, and actually is able to,
I'm gonna
people
take the
actually
horse,
see what's going on, right?
so that you
It's
can't
hard
free
to stream
retreat.
war games.
but I'm gonna heal 2,
Okay.
and I'm gonna draw.
Rasta on the horse.
Yeah. I'm gonna heal 2. I'm gonna draw. Okay, that works out. I actually was really thinking you were gonna take that instead of the crown. I was kind of upset with myself.
I was, and then I was like, there's a decent chance you fail an 8. Like,
Oh, it's a real good
Yeah.
chance,
so,
especially at -2.
yeah. Someone trying to get in here? Man, that guy's on a fucking island right now.
Yep, that's good. Let him sit there.
Because the minute I leave there, I kill something that's going to go right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Until I control that, if I ever control that. Okay. So let's they haven't gone yet, right? So
They
let's
have not. They have not. Nothing has gone except for these guys.
for those guys. Okay. So let's I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to out activate me to see what I'm gonna swing back here to try to mitigate. I always get that wrong.
Pretty midget-take.
Yeah, I meant to say
What do you
mitigate
got?
though.
6 on.
6 with just 6 crit blows. Ambitious. So I'm gonna roll.
Sorry.
6 dice, crit blow, ambitious, swinging back in the middle. Oh, not
Ooh.
bad. 2, 4, 6, 8.
10.
Not 10. Wow. Okay.
Nice. That's
So
good.
I'll auto block.
Yeah. 1,
2.
2.
So,
So
8.
8.
4. 8.
So most of 6 that I rolled. That's a good roll though.
So 4.
4? Okay. I'll take that. And then -2 to the panic test.
You just will not let me have my 3 ranks.
No. Ooh!
I'm
They're
gonna
gone.
just axe 1.
Oh yeah, Alistair Thorne. Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, that
that would have wiped him out. Snake
I
Eyes.
love Thorn in my Night's Watch list.
So now they're activated.
They are activated.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Now you can kill them the way you want to.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
All right.
Man, if it wasn't for that fucking Alistair, damn.
So let's get this.
I've done that to you twice, then, huh?
Yeah, twice. It's just different turns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, one little thing, guys, we're working on for next week too, is we'll have these kind of heart icons. I think on the units that'll have the health points on it. We have them all animated, kind of 1 through 12. So we'll actually, be able to show how many wounds each unit has, just in case the bases don't show. So we'll have that for next week too, and they'll be, I think, on the unit cards. I don't know. We're still kind of working out the new layout.
Take shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I think
7.
it'll be a,
Yep. 3 ups,
5
right?
hits.
5 hits on 2s. Just 1.
Vulnerable.
They're vulnerable.
So far 1.
So far 1.
1. Okay, so that loses another guy.
Another horse goes down.
did you use the vulnerable?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Alright.
Okay, so I got one little horsey hanging out there, doing this thing. He's activated. They've not activated.
Did you this?
Oh, I did not. Panic test at 6. I got within 8. You don't have to show it if you don't want. It was an 8. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea, tabletop. It's a little tricky for us to standardize that, right? Because, for instance, we have Ron here today, and we have a lot of people that aren't, are kind of guests on the show that are, Mythos members. So, I might actually consider doing that on maybe my armies, but, I can't always have that consistently, unfortunately.
Okay. Let me think about this. Bolton Flagmen have a 7. I'm gonna draw tactics. I'm gonna have panicked on them.
Yep.
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I think it'll help. I think once we kind of free up some more space on the right-hand side, we'll be able to fit more graphics. We already have so many tokens on the, the game, the table portion, so I'm trying to keep that to a minimum too.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So all the heart tokens are
Alright,
animated,
so
so
start
it'll change
before
color
the
and
turn.
number based on how many wounds you have.
One no sleepers. Draw 2.
Freaking card mill in this Night's Watch BS.
Oh, you put Ari on tactics,
I
right?
put Ari on tactics. I took 2 cards and I put panicked on the Bolton Cutthroats.
Sorry. You guys are just playing fast.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
sorry.
No.
We can get through a game really
For
quick.
my activation, I'm gonna go here and swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them Sword and Darkness, make you vulnerable. And I roll +2 dice.
Yeah, they're real dead. I mean,
5,
3
6,
up.
7.
7 dice. Okay.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
7 hits at 3 up. So I need at least 4. No, I need 5 3 ups. Just enough. That'll eliminate them.
Alright.
This takes them off the board. They can't
No.
activate this round.
Nope. And I'm gonna do my free maneuver.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go 5 inches like that.
I'm gonna play.
We can both play a card, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal D3 plus 1
Okay.
for
makes
take
sense.
the block.
Yep.
4.
4. Nice.
And the North remembers.
I'm going to remove this activation token.
Yep.
And I'm gonna swing back and try to finish him off.
Okay.
Just 6 dice. Hitting on 3s. So 3 hits.
3 hits.
That's easily makeable.
Block D3.
Oh, alright.
So they're reactivated.
Yep.
You're just gonna kill him. Alright.
I have no other way to kill him, so it's not gonna matter.
You're gonna make me do this, aren't you?
Trust me,
Okay.
I'd gladly take the points even if they
Oh,
get, but
oh, I scored first on
yeah, you score 1 for destroying.
You know what? Actually, that would be kind of a sick
I'm gonna
camera to add.
activate John
Punch a
Snow.
hole through the wall, and then just as like an idle cam, just show what's happening across.
Have
the
it over
wall.
there. That'd actually be pretty funny.
I mean, you know.
I'll do Jon Snow's unit.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do is bond.
So make Ghost go first.
Let Ghost go first.
Thank you, Peacekeeper, and I promise you only get much better in the future.
Yeah.
We're really putting a lot into this, and you know, this game deserves a good resource and a good stream, and you know, also, you know, you got to thank.
I should be able to clear the marsh.
You know,
and
creating
get a
awesome
rear.
content to really learn about
Take
the
your word for
game.
it.
And,
What do you think?
I hope more people will really kind of keep making content and make new. and-
How's it
and
work?
better
Is it
content,
50%
too.
of the
Yeah,
unit?
it's 50% of the unit has to be on this side.
It's a great game. It's
Going
a
by
great
the
community.
arrow, it wouldn't be
deserves
there.
it.
Okay.
I
So-
think you would need the march,
That's alright.
unless you want to just take the flank.
Yeah, I'll take the phone. That's right. Good.
Yeah, you're good. So it's basically 2 wins.
2
Yeah,
wins.
2 wins.
So dude dies.
I think you had a wound already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
And then panic check at -2.
-2 would make them a 7.
Yeah. 4.
Yeah, man, this is about how it goes.
And there's 1 left over.
Oops.
And then
Jesus, I'm rolling terribly again.
John's unit attacks. The count as having 2 ranks. 5.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah.
You're one guy, but you get 2 ranks worth of fucking rolls.
Is the vulnerable off?
No, vulnerable still on there.
Still on them.
And I'm gonna make it so that 6 is
Don't have defense saves.
so Jon Snow's unit, even with only 1 guy left, is rolling 5 attacks.
Pretty good.
Yep.
So 2 hits.
2
Minus
hits on 4 ups. Make them both.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Make 1.
So it's enough to cause another test though.
Yep. Another panic test at just -1. Make it 6.
Yep, you
Got that one.
And
Perpetual state of vulnerable.
so okay.
Damn, if only I
No,
controlled the
it's
swords.
true, Chase. I mean,
What's that?
Carl.
So if only I
there's
controlled the
just, you know,
swords.
I appreciate there's a couple.
I have so many things I could do.
You couldn't
I
play
could've
a card
done-
then anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he has the
Yeah, silence.
tactics thing, yeah.
Like I said, it's also awesome that you guys are all kind of watching. It's cool that we all get to hang out, you know, 1 night a week. Pretty fun.
Okay, alright. Not much left to do here.
You got
there
them,
and
then
them. You have them.
I
And
have them,
That's it.
and that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna hit back with the great axes.
Yep.
We'll do Hodor's thing first.
Sure.
D3 additional hits.
Which attack are you using?
I'm gonna use the
Executioners?
no.
The other one?
Mud Cleave. Yeah.
Okay.
So just one.
So, one for that.
And then it's 4 dice?
Yeah.
No, 6 dice.
6? Okay.
Yeah. So 6 dice on 3 ups. So 4 more, so 5 total. Every miss is a reroll.
That's gonna hurt.
Eh. Not when you roll 4 6s.
So that's one,
That's
and
one.
then re-rolling that
Yeah.
one.
That
So
blows.
5s. So 2 dice.
2 die. Okay.
The panic will help.
Will it?
Yeah, unfortunately the panic doesn't.
So I'm taking 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the panic token on there. Because I can't kill them, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Peacekeeper. I mean, we were also thinking about, trying to figure out how to coordinate more kind of LGSs and maybe create some kind of like centralized like leaderboard or something.
They've
I
gone,
mean,
they've
I
gone,
don't
they've
know.
gone, they've
I'd
gone.
like to just
Yep.
help to unify the community a little bit. I'm not sure exactly
6
how,
attacks.
but just an idea. Yeah, something like that. I mean,
Make it
I don't want to be
6.
that person that's, trying to be like,
6
well, I'm the
attacks.
arbiter of it, but anything, we can do to help kind of web design wise or whatever
Nice.
1
would
hit.
be nice.
3
Make
up,
things look nice.
save.
Access, yeah.
Saves it. That's good. At least he's gonna be annoying.
So you got them.
I got them. I go first next turn.
Yeah, ITC does a good job, and BCP is a good way to, where you can kind of see people's standings. Something like that, I think, would be really cool.
Just gonna take them and move them. Up 5.
Okay.
And then you're done,
Yeah,
right? So
you should.
basically
Good thing
just
to
gonna
do.
move him right here. I'm not gonna measure that out. You can easily get there. Okay. So end of the round.
Yep. I scored 3.
You score 3 and I score 1.
So it's 5 to 4.
5 to 4. Hmm.
I'm gonna let 1 card go.
Okay. I'm going to. Gonna dump both cards, I think.
Yeah, we should definitely chat about it. I'd love to see how we can help kind of unify things a bit.
Dump
We're
both
also
cards.
lucky enough to have a pretty big community for this game here, and we're opening up our second store as well pretty soon. So hopefully that'll just help to increase the growth of the community, at least in the Northeast as well. That's the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going around 4.
Okay. So.
So this one's in Succossana, New Jersey, which is like maybe an hour drive from New York, and the second one will be kind of maybe 45 to 50 minutes north, closer to New York City, New York State line area, like Bergen County, in that area, kind of Rockland County, Bergen County area. So closer to you, by the way. By about probably an hour.
This is rough, man. This is tough. This is a high IQ game right here.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
All right. Well, I do have to have to take the swords.
Yep.
I mean, I got to take the swords, but
Who are you taking the swords with?
I'm taking the swords with Sansa. It doesn't really matter who I use
guess
at this
if you
point
pop
because my
both,
abilities,
right?
it's basically just
Yeah.
gonna swing there, try to take him out, but I only get 4 dice.
Okay.
I'm 3 ups. I'm bad roll away from this. Not even. This is
1.
1 hit.
Can't auto block. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bowen here.
Yeah.
I'll do his ability.
That really hurts me.
I'm gonna take this one and bury this one. And I'm gonna heal 3.
Yep.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking, Peacekeeper, is like how I can connect with other LGSs to, coordinate something, whether it's like a leaderboard that's sanctioned between all the stores, so, there's no kind of cheating going on, or just something like that, like a slow grow thing where I could even put an interactive map on our website that people can like plot their pins down. I don't know, just there's definitely a lot of cool things we can do, as a greater community. I just haven't quite figured out what I want to propose just yet. But we're thinking.
This is tough. This is a tough game. This is a tough game.
It was a tough game last time too.
No, you can block. I keep forgetting to take the bag. I should really be taking the bag.
Yeah, but if you take the bag, you're not. I'm attacking first.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's a lose-lose, unfortunately, in that regard. There's something I could have done that I didn't think about. Unfortunately, it's not gonna matter now. Okay. Should I crown zap them? -2 again? Or -1. Okay.
Arya on the crown.
Yeah. Trying to crown zap him. You rolled a 12 though. Good rolls. Good rolls.
Start of a turn. Vulnerable. Let's see if I can.
Yeah,
do
we've
this.
actually found for a lot of different games, beginner tournaments has been one of the best kind of engaging ways to get people to play.
Activate.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Use the
people feel
bond.
really daunted by the idea of a tournament, just kind of being sweaty. So kind of really trying to establish more beginner tournaments has been a good way to really get people involved in the game and enjoy it.
Yeah. 2.
What are you guys doing? Just announce stuff.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We're both like
really
super.
thinking,
We're super thinking about every move.
So,
right now.
Chris took the crown with Ari trying to crown bomb these guys off. I rolled a 12.
Yeah.
So in response, I activated John's unit, and I'm using his bond to activate Ghost first.
Mm-hmm.
I made my 2 attacks. Both hit. I caused 2 auto wounds. Now I'm going to do John's attacks. So I kind of 2 ranks again for 5. And yeah, let's see if I can
Do this turn.
get him. Oof, 1 hit.
Okay. 1 hit.
Should
So that's 3 up. So make it vulnerable
yeah.
as well. No, 4.
4
4 up. So yeah.
So that's a wound.
2 wounds. And then panic check.
-1.
-1, so 6. Made it.
Okay, so they both activated. Here, let me do this the hard way.
You have 1 wound left.
Yeah.
He's got 1 wound left on that unit.
And vulnerable.
Yep. No, vulnerable was
vulnerable.
expelled.
Oh.
Just got taken off there. Okay. I'm gonna try to fight back here a little bit.
Yep.
See what I can do. Use swift advance.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get these guys in play. And then I'm gonna charge there.
Yep.
Alright, so I think I'll make it. Yeah, just rolling for whatever you call it. 6. It's good. Yeah, I think you have. Bring me in full, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Use Stark Fury.
Yep.
8 dice rerolls and crit blows.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. That's 5 hits.
6, 7, 8.
8 hits. On t-shirts.
Sunlight?
No Sunday. Oh, they're 5s. Okay. Those are different 5s.
1, 2, 3, 4. So,
Okay.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. So horse and 1 left.
3.
Do
2. I got your D3.
D3.
1.
So 1.
And my panic check,
Check.
which is just straight up.
Straight up.
I'm good.
You're good. Alright.
Alright, so they're done. They're activated.
They are activated.
Okay. Ooh.
You have Bowen on the wealth?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got bone on wealth.
So if I kill them, they come back on this turn. That puts me at 6. And if you kill something, that would free one out. 6 attacks. I'll
I see 2 ways you can win this round.
yeah, I got it fairly ready. I'm gonna swing here.
Yep, there's 1.
I'm gonna give them crit flow with rerolls. So they got 6 dice. You're vulnerable because you haven't activated them yet.
Yep.
So
Just I'll hold it here, but
I get rerolls. So far it's 4 hits.
okay.
5 hits total.
5 hits on 4 ups.
Yep.
So 2 die.
Vulnerable.
So they got that's 1 point.
Now I'm at 6.
Alright,
Okay.
6. Brandon Hodor did not come back.
I will use their free position. Speed 5. Basically just gonna go center as far as I can that way. And come in like that. So
Block.
you can't flank.
I'm just gonna use him as a great axe, but he's not,
That's fine.
he's not there anymore.
That could work. Yeah, that could work.
Alright. In a pretty bad spot, to be honest.
Sorry we're being so quiet,
Oh,
folks.
no.
Yeah.
We're both
it's-
really.
We think about our.
There's-
We're trying to think
you
a couple
guys think
moves
I'll entertain.
ahead. Yeah.
I kind of have win condition if
Yeah.
I can do this turn right.
I'm trying to see how I can possibly avoid it, but it's not looking good.
I used their order, which I marked okay.
Yeah, it can be tricky to work with other stores, Peacekeeper. You know, they really just want it their store, right? Because they're trying to facilitate sales. But you know, I feel like there needs to be some kind of like tit for tat sort of thing. And I think one of the best ways to go about it is if you have like maybe a leaderboard or something on a website, and then just there's official games that can run at both stores. Then you're not maybe, you know, kind of stepping on too many toes. To be honest, we're not too like afraid of that idea that other people go to other stores. Like, you know, we really try to look at this as like a club.
You can't get far
If you want to
away from
participate here, you can. If not, that's
You
okay
can't get
too.
far enough away from him with the retreat.
There's
We're
not.
not-
I need
we're
an
not
inch
as
here,
much
an
a
inch here.
real,
Basis
like,
for a half.
a retail
I need,
store.
That's why I went to this
Yeah, I
As
know.
much
I
as
need
we are more of like a
7.
membership
Yeah,
club.
and I'm like half an
clubhouse
inch off.
space. So that's not so much a concern for us.
Honestly, my only option is to really just. I'm not going to kill him here to be able to do anything, so. Just got to try to attack.
Okay.
I just don't really think I have anything else. Unfortunately.
Yeah. It really comes down to if I can kill you.
That was. I mean, that's
Yeah,
brutal.
tabletop,
trying to
we're
kill
really
that
trying
unit every time.
something different.
Alright.
Um,
So, 4 dice. That's
4?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, just 4 dice on 3 ups. So 2 hits.
Alright. Auto block. Both of them.
Alright.
Okay. It goes to me. I'll
Yeah.
put Othel on the envelope. I'll make them vulnerable. And I'll draw 2.
Who are you making vulnerable?
The Tully Knights.
Alright.
And it's Chris's turn. So you have both wolves and you can bring 2 units on.
Yep.
Yeah, Peacekeeper, we actually have something built out for that. So the way that we have it built out, so it auto-populates the website. If a store just changes stuff on a Google spreadsheet,
Okay.
so that way people can just have their own Google Drive spreadsheets, and it just auto-feeds into something that like looks aesthetically pleasing. That's kind of what we've built out so far. We just haven't released it yet, but that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of our idea so far, is some kind of regional leaderboard where we contact maybe 5, 6 different LGSs that have big communities and do it that way.
Problem
Yep.
is I can't
Yeah,
leave
we already
there.
have that built out. It's pretty cool. Most of us from Mythicos that, you know, we also have other jobs, and all of us are either animators, graphic designers, a lot of people in the
Yeah. Head off on attacking.
you know, design biz, so we're lucky enough to definitely
I'm gonna activate
you know, have some resources there.
right here.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you guys want to, you know, give us any names of places that you think might participate, you know, we'd like to get maybe
Okay.
6 or so before we actually launch it, just so everybody's in agreement. And I don't want to just make something that no one ends up using. So, you know, I'd love to get a little like band of brothers together and different LGSs to do this. And I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a good way to see where other players are, and hopefully it'll drive more, drive more support also for like Gen Con and those bigger kind of national tournaments. Just kind of help facilitate the hype. I don't know. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate that. Definitely reach out to us at just Nick at mythicosstudios.com, and or reach out to us on Facebook, and we'll get a conversation going. Those are your great axes, Chris?
Yeah, I just redeployed them there.
Alright.
Brandon Hodar's just a great axe in the back there.
Alright, I think I have to do it now. I have to do it now. I'm going to take Craster. I'm going to play him on the horse. I'm going to free retreat here.
Okay.
do it that way?
I think there's any way for us to stop that.
I got 5.
Go, was it maybe 6?
Yeah, so I got 10 inches.
I feel like you could have done that so much earlier.
I could have. If there was a reason I wanted to wait.
You're gonna have to tell me that reason later. Curious. Something I didn't see.
With the wolves.
Okay. I'm just gonna charge him back in so he can't shoot. Or try to. Take his free movement.
So you're still going to be in the wolves.
It's gonna be 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just want to get him on there. I don't
2
really care
dice.
about- I can make it either way.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 dice, 2 1s.
I'll explain after
Disorderly.
the game's over, Peacekeeper.
So I moved him onto the corpse pile, and I'm just gonna take a charge. I might have been able to get him there, but
So Chris just
hold on.
Alright, you're good.
Is there a way? Man, that is a tough call. Way to make me make a really, really fucking hard decision.
Also, while the guys are kind of thinking about stuff,
Go there.
one of
2
the
hits.
things we've been doing a lot too is like 3D printing a lot of our own
66% chance to block.
So
both of them.
we've done some
But
we've
if I
done
don't
some different
on
like
mine,
hand
it's on the
painted Game of
paint.
Iron Thrones.
And on
Hold on, let me just wait for this to switch
the
over
so they're
and I'll
both
show
5
you
up.
some of the stuff.
On what? Armor save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing we've been working on too is like a Baratheon
But skin
crown.
changing not being there actually really hurts.
Mhm.
It's been kind of cool. Just trying to make some different stuff. We have another trophy that we actually just printed. Here, I'll grab it. 1 second.
And if there was only a way to make myself have a panic test.
Literally just came off the off the build platform.
Boy.
So yeah, we're like I said, we're just in as many ways as we can. We're always
Oh, I
trying
think I fucked
to
up actually.
just get the community
missed that
excited and create new things. And what resin print are we running? We have 3 Form 2s.
There's just like not a great chance that happens. But it's a -2 on the panic test if one magically gets through. Wait, I'm overthinking this. No, I'm not, because I would control that token, so that's -1 point. So even if you do kill them,
Nice.
he doesn't get a free
We're saving
movement.
up
He
for
only gets a free
the
pivot.
XL Form 3.
So no one will
That's-
control that
That's
token.
the one we want to print big scenery pieces and honestly bigger trophies.
That's tough. I'm banking. Oh, the token's right there, so you can definitely finagle your way onto that. Let's say you lose like an inch on the.
Another trophy we've
There's
made
a whole
for
lot
our
of
painting
and ifs or buts
competition
here.
is our Jersey
It
Devil,
really
ironically
I've
poorly
got-
painted.
ideas. It comes down to what you decide.
So we
I think I've worked it out that I can
do
do
all
it both
kinds of
ways.
stuff.
You can do both ways.
I think so.
Try to keep community engaged.
It really comes down to. It's gonna. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because either I go to 9 or I go to 10.
Yeah. Well, 9 would be big because if you don't finish this round, I'd at least have my Cav and some shenanigans I can maybe still pull off.
Yeah, most definitely. That one I just showed just like a miscast, misresin cast. So we just
Hey, Ned's head trophy for last.
and then that's pretty good.
Man.
I think
I
Sean
don't know,
Penn would love
man.
that.
This sucks.
Yeah, at the studio, anyone that gets last place at a tournament, we give out a wooden spoon that they have to sign, and then we put it up on this big board in
So
the
make the
gaming
player
hall
call
space.
himself Reek. Oh, that's brutal.
What are the chances you roll 1? Roll. Oh, man, it's such a small chance. And you shoot in here. 4 down. I have 1 wound left.
I'll put it to you this way: you can't stop me from shooting.
No.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we give out like a free.
Alright,
some
I'll go for the
kind of
miracle
prize
play.
support as well.
Let's
just
have some
encourage,
fun.
you
Because
know,
either I
to
lose
play
this
again
round.
next time, you know?
What I should have done is played a card to kill them before, and I didn't realize I had that added benefit. But
Yeah, new dice are
Oh, well.
good too. We've been making our
so I
own.
would have done this instead.
You know, getting our own Mythos
Okay.
dice
Charge,
made,
yeah.
so
Still the same
we've
thing.
been able to do that.
2 dice.
too.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit cheaper, right?
You're good.
Brand skin changing would have been awesome here.
And we have cool dice. So.
2 dice, rerolls.
Both hit.
2 dice.
We've actually
Block
done
one.
both.
All right.
And the other.
The hot Cheeto dice, or
Okay.
toxic Cheeto dice that Chris has
So
are
minus 2 to the roll.
They will.
Fuck.
You just can't fucking kill him, can you?
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna show you how I could have shot them either way.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll play
sometimes-
through that first.
sometimes you just,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
activate
burn
the
out
one
all
always
the luck in
sleeper.
them, I think.
I own the envelope.
Okay.
At any point in time, I can put a valve from my from my discard in my hand. I'm gonna cash it in for the Watcher on the wall.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing.
My turn. I'm gonna activate this unit. I get a free retreat since I'm starting engaged, and I own the horse. So I'm gonna go.
Is that an order for them? What is?
Nah, it's while you control the horse.
Oh,
this
it's
unit
that.
gains,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I get, and I'm +1 speed. So I'm a 7 with 5, so I can retreat up to 12. So. Just gonna retreat. So that's 5. And then pivot. And you can pivot to wherever
Yeah.
you want.
I would have just gone like this, but.
Alright, I'm gonna do their free cav move. I go 7
Yeah,
inches.
player 2 is Stark.
And then they're within short range, right? Because that's their.
Oh, I get to shift too.
Oh yeah, so shift 2.
So I'm in range now. So 7 shots. 4, 7.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
So 7 shots.
Carl.
Right in the back. Now I'm in the flank. So 7 shots in the flank. It's 4 hits.
Minus 2, that's 5.
Minus 1.
Alright, Chase, have a good one.
I'm not.
Thanks for
I'm
watching.
not in the
Oh,
flank.
okay, yeah.
So
Looking at it now, so
4 hits at minus 4.
4s. 1. They're good.
Yeah. So it gives me 7.
7. That'll give you the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
So
Unfortunately, I
even
don't
if-
have.
Yeah, even if you did tie them up, like I figured you were gonna,
Yeah,
I still had this.
I don't have Northern members either, unfortunately. So
And the only other play I had, which if you destroyed them, was gonna be after you attack Watcher, and then after you destroy him, and that was Watcher's ended, reactivate him.
well, fortunately, that's it, guys. Ron took me down.
You're
He's
good, man.
he's tough, man. He's tough. I spent. This is actually.
I do owe you a panic test.
You do owe me a panic test, yeah.
I owe you one for the wolf,
Yeah.
which is fine, and I owe you one for, which.
Down to 1 again?
Down to 1 again.
Jesus. Yes,
I don't. Unfortunately. I mean, unless
And the best part is, if they were destroyed, I can still play Now's Watches Ended.
now it's watches it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I like that idea, Carl.
So yeah, unfortunately, I spent way too much time trying to kill that unit of Sworn Brothers. I mean, it just dice roll, man, dice roll. Unfortunately, Everywhere else went kind of how I wanted it to. I don't think I moved the Sworn Swords off the point early enough. I was just worried that someone was going to die over here, and no one died until round 4. So it kind of screwed up my plan on trying to sweep this way late. But yeah, what can I say? Lack of activations, a few bad dice rolls, and it's
That's a game.
that's game. It probably would have been a little closer if I would have been able to get him early. I think the lack of activation still hurts me, but I would at least been able to position these Tully Cav into another charge or heal them up a little bit, something. But just wasn't meant to be. And of course, as always, Ron takes me out. Next time I'll be playing my Howland list against him because it's dirty, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll downgrade these to a Tully Cav or upgrade these to another.
I think you upgrade them to the Flame Men.
Yeah.
As much as I like Tully Cav.
They just get tied up way too easily. They hit like a truck, but if they don't
kill
kill,
like a Mack truck coming down the road.
if they don't wipe a unit out though, they're stuck. And even with Rob's cards, it really, I'm having trouble defending him as a good commander. I mean, his cards work well with Cav, but
Well, the problem is with so few activations, I can kind of bottle you in and you can't retreat anyways.
I really need Eddard's cards where I can just get free attacks everywhere. And that's why I think probably Eddard is still my favorite commander, although I love Howland too.
Eddard's good. Howland's good too.
Yeah. I think a similar list like this, maybe literally just switch Rob for Eddard, and you have a pretty beastly list. Because then you have kind of like the John Ghost thing where you get 2 activations, so you can just pile onto a unit and make sure it's dead, and stuff like that. And that +2 attack dice for both units helps.
Which one is that? Fury for the Fallen?
Yeah, I think it's Fear for the Fallen. It's the one we activate back to back +2 dice for each of them.
Yeah.
Brutal.
He is good.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Blackguard coming out this week. I don't know when they come to the store, Nick. Do you know?
Yeah, Nick, when am I getting my Blackguard?
Yeah, we want a Blackguard.
This week, right?
It's
I'll
supposed to be
have ask
tomorrow,
Kenny.
but yeah.
I mean, probably.
It's either going to be Blackguard or Boltons from my Baratheons. I haven't decided. Or Flayed Men.
Yeah, once
That should be
Blackguard
more
comes
specific.
to the store, I will probably also be playing a little bit more neutral faction.
Yes.
Just because that deck
Love
is my favorite.
So
it's
fun.
my favorite faction deck.
Well,
out
it's
of
just
all
the thing. I keep saying this. Like, I love Stark. They hit hard. They have a lot of mobility. The elite armies kind of thing is fun. It's not really like probably more activations in this specific game mode is helpful, but in any other game mode, like this list is pretty decent.
Well, it's not a bad list by any sense.
No, not at all. I just think that I like to play a little more technical, and sometimes I just don't get that out of Stark. A lot of my decisions come down to what do I smack instead of this? Do I smack that? Like, it's kind of brain dead, but I'm excited for Blackguard and Neutral 2 whenever that happens to come out. I think that's going to change a lot of people's lists.
So I know someone was saying earlier that they're really excited to play the Stone Thrower. Hey, if you can get it to work, it's going to decimate people. Like I said, especially if you can shoot bottom of round 1 and top of round 2, you're wiping a unit. I mean, with Othel, keep in mind, you can make that shot vicious by using his card. You can also make it so that you reroll, so that you don't have to worry so much about hitting that 3-up.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
It's brutal. I just don't, for 10 points, I can't justify.
But 10 points and
points.
it's 1 shot per round.
Yeah,
So it's
a little too hard.
Flayed Cav are one thing. Like, Flayed Men have mobility. They hit like a truck. They have massive defense. Like, they're everything you could ever want for 10 points.
because what kills me is even if you can reactivate it, you still can't shoot it again.
Yeah.
You can't swords. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And that was Watches Ended. There's just too many things, I think, holding it back attack-wise.
Also, I mean, the fact that it can shoot anywhere on the board, right, as long as it's not within long range, I guess it's
not
fine.
within long range, but you're still.
It's
Don't forget
it's a small board. And
It's a small board, but you still have to be in
it's
the
a
front
thin
of it.
cone, yeah, exactly. And I don't know.
And to be honest, like, I would just run Berserkers at it as fast as I can. And I don't think there's any way they can.
Oh, you can pop berserkers.
You can pop berserkers. I just don't know if
Because, I mean, think about it this way.
It's tough.
If I'm going top of 2, I shoot you bottom of 1.
yeah.
You know, it's...
But you have to. I mean, they can get within long range pretty quickly, depending on where they're placed and what's in front of them. So
Yeah.
I mean, Cav can too, just any Cav unit in general. But it's gonna depend on the board positioning. You know, like there's ways I'm sure to make it work.
Oh, it's going to blow up if anybody gets to it. It's
Yeah.
absolutely blowing up.
I also just think the builder crossbowmen are ridiculously good.
Honestly, them with Alistair Thorn and Prey on the week, it's disgusting.
Insane.
You just finish units. You take units off the board.
It's crazy. I would much rather have that than
hitting on 2s
than
with
a
1
stone
rank.
thrower,
You know,
personally.
hitting on 2s with another 2 attacks when they're down to the last rank.
Exactly.
They just murder.
So, moral of the story, guys. Ron's pretty good at Night Watch.
He is.
You know, for me, it always comes down to dice roll. I tend to roll pretty bad in general, but that's the name of the game, man. It's a dice roll game.
You turned on a couple of crits, turned in 13 hits in
Yeah,
one round
yeah,
a couple
yeah.
times.
I see. My problem is, it's not even a problem. Like my dice's problem is that I always have bad rolls in situations where I needed like 1 or 2 more hits against John, like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's tough because I couldn't really afford to block the bags
Yeah.
pretty much at all.
No, and that's
Yeah. It's just the amount of token control you have with that list it's crazy, man.
like you said. You're gonna live in a perpetual state of vulnerable.
And the thing is, like, you're not. I haven't seen anyone use this type of Night's Watch list besides Ron. At least in our local
That's
play.
a good thing.
No, it's a great thing, but
Yeah,
like it's such a good list, and I don't know
You
why we
rarely
don't
see a high activation Night's Watch list for
You
sure.
see 2 veterans.
It's very
which is
easy
your other
to
one.
get in the
Which is neither of us with Alistair Thorn.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do, but it's really easy with Night's Watch, right, to get into those like elite lists because their attachments are sick, their
Yeah.
units are strong, but 9 activations with Night's Watch is really powerful.
Roost Commander, Bowen, Littlefinger, Scorpion, Catapult, 2 6-point units with Althal and Corin. Oof. That's. I mean, yeah, I could see that being pretty
Roost
brutal.
Commander, Bowen Marsh, Littlefinger, Scorpion Catapult, 2 6-point units with Awful. Okay, for the reroll and Corin.
So I'm gonna run 3 Berserker units, 2. No, I'd run 3
Crazy
Berserker
list can be
units.
great list depending on the list.
One with
Night's
Rob.
Watch, one roast spam with.
Yeah, Sworn
Tournament
Swords
spam
with
Rob.
Arya and Sansa. Probably could fit that.
Honestly, any list
Torpedo.
can beat any list.
I know.
On any given
That's
day.
what I love about this game, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty balanced game, all things considered. I mean, you see that in tournaments, right? Where, well, I mean, there's definitely some face rolling going on, but
Yeah.
by the most
But you're
part,
gonna have that in anything.
exactly. But by the most part, I'd say you get at least 1 close game out of 3, and I actually think that's pretty good. Considering, I just don't think the meta is broken here. Like it's
My round 2 and my round 3, the game ended, 10-10 round 2, went to tiebreakers. Round 3, Chris and I went to 10-10.
I had that twice as well.
Tiebreakers again.
And that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's such a good feeling.
It's crazy because, unless you play Chris on stream, I mean, Sworn Bows with Krennic, spam, Rob
Play
Commander.
style is gonna trump.
Your odds increase. Listen,
Uh,
Carl, I'll tell you what, man. In 2 tournaments, I've gotten all but 2 victory points in 6 games. I've gotten 78 out of 80 victory points, and I've come in 3rd and 5th. So I'm not doing too bad tournament time. It's just
And you got first in doubles.
I did get first in doubles, yeah, and I got
That's
all
only
10
'cause I didn't
points
play.
there.
That's only
All
because
3
Brian
games.
and I didn't play.
Right.
That's true. That would have been fun, man. That would have been fun.
Yeah,
I wish you
well,
guys were
We'll have,
there
to
for
do,
that.
we'll have to do doubles again.
Yeah.
I don't
Doubles
know.
was fun because it was casual.
Yeah.
It was fun. One joke considers fun. Oh, dude, I agree. I mean, listen, I have my moments. Unfortunately, that was not as close of a game as I wish it would have been, but
It wasn't.
it wasn't a bad
Bad
game
game.
by any means. It was,
I mean, if I don't win that turn, who knows what happens next?
because I have a lot of healthy units. in cards. It's a lot of cards.
And you're very welcome, by the way. We've really come to enjoy streaming, particularly streaming this game.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun. We've been doing this for what, like 4 months now?
Just 4 months. I mean, I genuinely just enjoy playing this game.
Yeah, it's just, it's just a fun game.
I play AOS a little bit too, and I enjoy the hobby component of that a lot. But like this game specifically is just so much fun for me.
It's a fun game, and honestly, for a war game, it's been one of the best communities that I think I've seen personally. Not to bash 40K, but it's just a good community all around.
Used to exclusively stream on YouTube. Is Twitch better? I mean, it depends who you ask. Like, YouTube gaming is significantly smaller of a platform than Twitch is. Twitch encompasses about, I think it was this year we were up to about 67% of all streaming on any platform. But you can look up that's probably pretty close to what it
it's
is.
got a big market share, but it also doesn't really support war games. Like, there's no war games category. Like, right now we're in board games, which I suppose this is, but you might get more people watching on YouTube just inherently because more people are just looking for Ice and Fire.
The tough thing is, like,
I don't know.
I just don't think people are as open to the idea of a live battle report. Not open necessarily, but they don't realize that thing can exist. Because one of the big things is watching battle reports, right? I watch plenty of AOS battle reports. I watch a couple of Song of Ice and Fire battle reports on YouTube once in a while. Like, it's tough because, like, in a live battle report situation, you don't have as many of the, fun graphics and stuff like that, but we're trying our best to try to emulate that kind of situation. Where this came from. On Twitch. And, this experience was awesome and I'd love to deliver it myself. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, we're trying. We think we have something interesting here. We have a lot of fun doing this, and we're going to continue to do it and improve it.
One thing we are going to release to hopefully help other people stream this game a little better is we're going to release all the token graphics, just so people don't have to go through the trouble of making all of that to overlay for their own stream. I'm just in the process of kind of zipping all that and just getting that ready, but we'll have that on our site and we'll get it on the table as well.
This is getting tiring.
It took a while to magnetize them into Baratheons, but it's so worth it.
Yeah, we want to make this.
Henry
we
did
want
it,
more people to
Ryan
stream
did
this
it,
game.
and it's
I'll
just
say that
so
much.
much quicker. It's just snap, snap, snap.
And they don't break as easily. I get so many broken swords and shit.
I appreciate that very much. We're
We
trying
have
to get the
fans.
word out.
Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it. But we're trying, and we'll continue to improve and continue to stream and continue to have some fun. That's all we can do. And,
Next Thursday, we'll have the motion track set up, so we'll be able to actually move the cameras around. So we'll go from today. I think we only have 3 cameras, so we'll go from 3 to 7, hopefully, and we'll have a couple. I'm going to change up the layout a little bit just to make it a little clearer. Who's player 1? Who's player 2? Just kind of reorient things. So really hoping for a much more comprehensive stream next Thursday. I don't know what we are going to stream.
I'm not sure, but we'll probably show off some of the new units, whether it's Blackguard or
maybe
Fang or whatever.
Maybe I'll try to make a list for the catapult. See if I can play.
Sure.
You wanna
we could
play,
also play. We could play doubles.
We could.
Get Brian.
Yeah.
If he's a,
We could do
Brian or
Chris
Henry.
and I versus you and Brian.
Could you guys stream a video chat?
you mean like a kind of like a tactics talk? We've talked about that. Before. Like a 6-person chat.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. We've considered doing something like that before. I know how to run that out of my setup. I could use the Mythicos just stream key and do that from my home. Let's see, we need people with. The thing is, like, we need everyone would have to have a camera, mic, etc. So it's kind of
Yeah, I don't.
it's kind of tough. Some of these people aren't streamers.
I'm very technologically regressed.
We have a lot of mics here just because we do podcasting. Maybe we could set this up as like a table everybody sits around and talks about stuff.
You could. I mean, it would just be 2 cameras just facing opposite ways. I mean,
exactly.
It would work, but
I don't know. It's a good thing to think about. We definitely are thinking about doing things that aren't just playing the game, right? Just I think that's a good point. Like just talking about the game, and then also, frankly, we don't have to stream for like 3 hours every night. Like sometimes I do like getting home before 11. Like,
I know. I'm gonna get home.
Especially when I got to get up at 4:30.
Same. I'm up at 5. So I understand.
Doing hour-long streams instead of 2.5 would be nice.
That's really the reason that I don't play so much on the stream.
Yeah. I get it. No, I feel it. And that was a pretty quick game. The only reason it wasn't quicker is because I sat there staring at cards for 5 minutes at a time.
Hey,
but that's like when me and Ron play each other pretty much every tournament at this point.
Yeah.
And our games do go quick, but there's a lot of silence. Like the games, like if you were to watch us play, it's very much like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then.
Did I miss the game?
Okay, it's just very like we're just
sorry
lost
about that.
No, Carl, it's alright.
Sorry,
Watch
dude.
the VOD, man. It was a good game. It was a good game. I won't tell you who won, but it definitely wasn't me. Oh man, I wish. Can we go back to the early days where I was just crushing it before everyone else learned how to play?
I mean, I'm not allowed to play anymore.
Well,
No.
Chris, the first time you just ran Berserker spam was just the most frustrating week of
Berserker
learning this
spam
game.
was so fun. So
Ay.
three Berserker units,
Yeah.
2 Great Axes, 1 Berserker with an Umber Champion, Howland, and Sansa. That's it. Oh, I think Mirror in one of them. No, just to have the unit of. It's actually pretty good.
Sorry, Carl, you missed it.
It's just
Tonight we
hard to play.
played. We played the top table from last week's singles
I don't
tournament.
remember those days.
So it was.
I wasn't playing for those days.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
You have the same tripod.
I swear,
Yeah,
guys, I play
they're-
way better in tournaments.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tournament player.
Yeah, I'm a tournament player. I lock in when I'm.
Brian and Henry, before our first tournament, I couldn't win a game to save my life the last week of
Dude.
practice.
And the funny thing is Brian is probably a better Stark player than I am. He's good. He's fucking
He's
good.
very good at Stark.
Yeah.
Very good at every game he plays.
Yeah. And he wasn't there last tournament,
He
so
was not.
Yeah.
I'm excited to. I'm just excited to play. Hopefully, when he gets back, play him again.
Yeah,
Let's see what he's doing with
Usually,
the
tournaments here tend to get bigger and bigger as it gets colder and colder
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, 'cause
There's just less stuff to do outside, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm hoping for some pretty big singles tournaments, maybe in November and December.
I think with
awesome.
the introduction of Baratheons too, and actually having maybe a couple Baratheon players, I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be frustrating if I play
You
Starks.
guys like
but-
the VP tiebreaker, so that's something we
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
That's kind of why we did
so
this.
that came. That's
Yeah.
the reason we're replaying.
Yeah.
So there are some issues with scoring. Someone forgot that my unit was marked, and
Yeah.
he didn't account
That's on
for
me.
the correct amount of points.
So
And I wasn't destroying units so that they wouldn't be able to
it
reactivate.
basically changed the game completely.
So we decided to replay. I think we heard they might change.
I hope they do because it's
It's jank.
Well,
It's a little
you hit
jank.
10, you go to, what is it, point slots on the board. After
Yeah.
that, it's destroyed.
yeah.
I mean, how do you really rearrange it?
I think you should just keep.
It is. You should just keep
scoring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sudden,
I
go
agree.
to sudden death.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets a little trickier in tournaments, right? Where you're,
Some
particularly if you're running out
factions
the
do better
clock.
at it than others.
Just inherently. Yeah. I mean, it really depends on
I
board
don't know.
state at that time. You know.
I'd agree from when Free Folk were first released and everything had, what's the
Insignificant.
insignificant.
Yeah.
But now that they have so much better units available to them that are actually worth VP, they can't just hoard you and let you destroy things for nothing.
True.
Don't regs have you play around if you tie them?
If you're playing Horde, I mean, that's one way, but you're passing on a lot of the better units like Thengs, Cave Dwellers, and stuff like that. So it really, it's a wash. I'd like to see it go to just sudden death after that, the first person to end the turn with more VP.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching so much. It was fun. Sorry for all the technical difficulties today. It was.
Don't the rigs have your play around another? I think you meant another round if you
Yeah.
tied them both over 10. No, it goes. It goes if you're 10, you can't cap more than 10 ever at any point.
Right, you don't score more.
You
than
can't
10
score
at a
more than 10 at
40-point
any
game.
point. So like if you're at 10 and 10, you do keep playing, but you're looking for.
Well, no, it ends.
Well, yeah, it ends. But if you have tied amounts of.
Well, it would go to
It would-
points on the table. If you're tied on that, it goes to points destroyed.
Points
And if you're tied on that, it's a tie.
It's a tie. Okay, yeah.
Basically, it's hard to tie in this game.
Stone thrower.
A score thrower tomorrow. I know, Carl. Score 30 minutes. Kick
I score 30
Oh
and
my
get
god.
good.
You know what?
Have a good night.
Yeah, catch you later, guys.
Take it
Thanks so
easy,
much
guys.
for
Thank you
watching.
so much. We'll be back next Thursday with another edition. We'll let you know what we're doing. Same time as always, guys. And thank you so much to Ron for coming and doing the rematch.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for having me.
And we'll see him back again.